Okay, so first you were to select all of the prisms. In order for a shape to be a prism, it has to have two identical bases with rectangular faces connecting the two bases. So you should have chosen, why is my thing not working? Let's try this again.
That's the sound that my washer and dryer
Oh, I know why it's not working. Hang on. Okay, so looking at A, is A prism?
Yeah. No. Why not?
Yes, A is a prism. Here is one of A's bases. Right here.
Oh. I knew it. Oh. I don't know.
And then the other base would be there in the back. And it's connected by 3 rectangular faces. So however many sides the base has, that's how many lateral faces that we have. How about letter B? Is this one a prism?
Yeah. Yes.
Yep. So if you shaded a face, you could either shade the front face or the back face. It would have a pentagonal face. How about letter C? Is that a prism?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so we would shade one of the triangular bases. How about letter D? Is that a prism?
Yeah.
Yep, another triangular prism. How about E? Is that a prism?
No.
No, what is it? What's it called?
Pyramid.
Pyramid.
I knew that.
All right, let's see. Okay, number 2 says the volume of both of these trapezoidal prisms is 24 cubic units. Their heights are 6 and 8 units as labeled. What is the area of a trapezoidal base of each prism? So in order to find the volume of any shape, we do big B times W or times H. Some formulas will give you times H. On the PSSA, we use W representing the distance between the two bases. Big B represents the area of the bases. So we know that the volume for both is 24 cubic units. So I can put 24 in for volume for the first one. I don't know the area of the base. That's what I'm trying to find. What is the area of a trapezoidal base? I do know W. W is 6. So I know that it's B, big B, times 6. So all I need to do to solve that equation is divide both sides by 6. And I find that big B equals 4 square units. So the area of the base for the first one is 4 square units. Similarly, for this one, the volume again is 24. I'm finding big B. This time W is 8. Dividing both sides by 8 gives me that big B equals 3 cubic units. And that's all you need to find. You're not finding any base or height of the trapezoid, just its area. Okay, any questions about the 2 problems before we move on to the review ones? Okay, number 3 says 2 angles are complementary. One has a measure of 19 degrees. What is the measure of the other? When angles are complementary, they add up to 90 degrees. So that means we have 19 plus the other angle has to equal 90 degrees. Subtracting 19 from both sides gives us x equals 71 degrees. Okay. Number 4, 2 angles are supplementary. One has a measure that is twice as large as the other. Find the 2 angle measures. So when angles are supplementary, we know that they add up to 180, so it's going to equal 180 degrees. If one angle is twice as large as the other, we could call the first angle x. We could call the second angle 2x because it's twice as large as the first angle. So combining like terms gives us 3x equals 180. Dividing both sides by 3 gives us x equals 60. So one of the angles is 60 degrees. The other angle would be 2 times 60 degrees, or 120 degrees. So these would be the 2 measures of the angles that we're looking for. Questions about that? Okay. Whoops. Okay, the matching. In order to do the matching, you should have simplified each side where possible, and then match them up. So for A, first you would distribute the 7. So you have 7x plus 14 minus x plus 3. Combining like terms, 7x minus x gives us 6x. 14 plus 3 gives us 17. 6x plus 17 happens to be a choice, so A would go with number 2. Letter B, you just need to combine like terms. 6x plus 4x is 10x, plus 3 plus 5 is 8. I don't have anything over here that's 10x plus 8, so I'm just going to leave that for now. Letter C, we have negative 2/5 x and 3/5 x, which would leave us with 1/5 x. Negative 7 and negative 3, when combined, give us minus 10. So I have 1/5 x minus 10. That answer is already up here, so I'm just going to draw my line to number 1. Letter D, again, I'm combining like terms. I only have one term that has x's. Negative 5 plus 4 is negative 1. Minus 9 is negative 10. So we have 8x minus 10. Okay, E's already solved for us. So now I'm going to go back over to the right side. I'm going to distribute to solve this. 2 times 5x is 10x. 2 times 4 is 8. That matches with choice B. Again, I'm going to distribute 24x plus 36 matches with E. And for this one, I'm going to combine like terms. Negative 5 plus 4, again, is negative 1, plus negative 9 is negative 10, which is the same as D. Any questions about any of those?
Yes.
Okay, last problem. Claire paid 50% more for her notebook than Priya paid for hers. Priya paid X for her notebook, and Claire paid Y dollars for hers. Write an equation that represents the relationship between Y and X. Well, if Claire paid 50% more for her notebook, it means she paid as much as Priya paid plus another 50% of what Priya paid. So if Priya paid X for hers, Claire paid at least X, plus she paid 50% more than X. So I could take 50% of X and add it on to X, and that would give me the total amount that Priya paid. So if I add 1X plus 0.50X, I get 1.5X, and that equals the amount that Priya paid. So she paid 1.5 times as much as Priya. Okay, questions about that?